Hi, this is Terry. Welcome back to my channel. In my last video, when I talked about my 2023 highlights and 2024 intentions or plans, I mentioned that I added a new title to my LinkedIn profile, and it's travel journalism. Now, what is travel journalism? Well, travel journalism is writing and sharing about travel-related topics. Since I've already been writing, sharing out on Instagram, photos and stories. I've done Google reviews for the last couple of years, and I have like over 4.5 million views of my photos. I've posted out on TripAdvisor. I figure I've already checked all the boxes to be a travel journalist, and now I just need to find a way to make a living doing it. If you've been following me at all, and if you read my blog out on Medium, you will have noticed that for my trip with Finn, my youngest child, in 2022, after they graduated from high school, I wrote about 20 blog posts on our adventure in France, Switzerland, unexpectedly in Italy, and unexpectedly in Frankfurt. And then I'm also in the process of creating blog posts from my trip this past May and June with my oldest, Adam, after he graduated from college. And we did Amsterdam, Paris, and Italy. And I think that's going to be about 20 blog posts as well. In the ones that I started writing recently, I've been putting in highlights of places to, to go, things to do, places to eat, places to stay, and then modes of transportation. So that if you just wanted to read the highlights, you can just start at the top. If you want to read the personal story, then you can read the rest of it. I've also been sharing like cheap dates in San Francisco, cheap dates in Palo Alto, things to do in Denver, Montreal, and the most recent one was on Sebastopol and Santa Rosa that are both in Sonoma County in California. Since I love to travel and I love to share what I learn, I thought this would be a great opportunity to, look for a way to add this to my portfolio of activities that I collect revenue from. I'm in the process of researching affiliate marketing, sponsors, etc. So I can look for ways to sponsor the blog posts. I'm looking for a new camera and a new microphone so that I can do videos out when we're about. In the short term, I'm going to go ahead and take all the photos that I have taken on, which are a ton, on a lot of our travels, and basically put together slideshows in a video format and do a voiceover so that I can explain where to go, what to do, what to avoid, tips and tricks, because I do a lot of research on YouTube for travel. And I also plan to share how I do my travel planning, what I do in terms of preparation. I know that it's super helpful for me to have all this information, and I can't be the only one who, is less anxious of a traveler when they have these things planned out. My target audience is going to continue to be on midlife people, so between 40 and 65. Since we are empty nesters or we travel with our adult children, I think the focus will probably be on that as well. I am all about sharing the knowledge. It'll work for some people, it won't work for others, but I'm really excited based on the amount of travel that we have planned in 2024. And then I know there will be even more in 2025 and 2026 as we become more and more nomadic in our lifestyle. And we'll also focus on where we can take dogs, because we're going to try to travel more with George, my empty nest puppy, who's just about to turn 2. One of the things I'm also going to be putting out to my audience, is where, our questions about where we should go, or if there's specific places that you're curious about that we should be adding to our itinerary. Right now, my husband and I are going to be doing about 3 weeks in Italy and France in May. And I've mapped out most of our itinerary, starting in Rome and ending up in Paris, but there's a lot of wiggle room in terms of what we see along the way. And so if there are places that you're curious about, if there are things you'd like us to explore, I'd love to hear about it so that we can include it in our, in our itinerary or our wish list of itinerary items as we plan and as we experience it come May. So given the places that I've been, are there specific travel guides? Are there specific tips that you're looking for? go ahead and drop me a line at pilotingyourlife@gmail.com or drop a note in the comments and let me know so that I can either create it or I can put it on my list of things to go collect information about so that I can create those travel guides. Once again, I know that it's much easier to travel when you have a sense of what to expect. Some people can go without any understanding of what's going to happen. Some of us need a little bit more certainty when we're going out and we're exploring the world. So thank you in supporting me as I take on this new title of travel journalist, as I expand my writing, my videos, the guides, the tips, etc. I'm really excited about it. And I'm excited for what 2024 has to come. Should be a lot of fun. As always, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for subscribing. And as always, let go of perfection, take some risks, and above all else, have some fun.